Hello and welcome to another plan with me. I am planning today in my Anne for the month of October. Anne is a Laurel Denise layout where you have the month visible, the week in vertical columns over here, and then you can flip through all your weeks, see your weeks and your month, and then on the other side you've got your full dashboard page. So this, is the planner that I'm planning in today. Coil's getting a little chunky. I think I still have my August weeklies in here. I am going to start with my planner cake kit 746. It's the October kit with just like super duper traditional Halloween colors, which is fun. I am going to probably flip this around at least a little bit to line it up a little bit better. That's not easy to line stuff up. That is for sure. Okay, there's that. Next, I'm going to get my day of the week headers. So Laurel Denise, you can pick if you want a Monday start or a Sunday start. If you pick Monday start, it's going to be Monday start both on the monthly and the weekly, which is, a big reason why I prefer this planner, because back when I used a happy planner, like a big happy planner as my main planner, I would have to always redate my monthlies to be a Monday start. Now, wasn't the end of the world. I like this planner cake kits. The big happy planner, the plum 8.5 by 11 monthly kits fit the big happy planner like perfectly. So definitely, if you are a big happy planner, I would definitely recommend that. And so I would often get the plum 8.5 by 11 monthly kits, and then I would just redate it to a Monday start because Planner Kate makes it so easy with these individual day headers. Even on the kit, makes it so that you can do just one sheet as opposed to 2 sheets for her stuff. So next I am going to do my date dots, and I am probably going to speed you up for this. So I will see you in a second. All right, there's my last date dot. The next thing I'm going to do is block off my sections on this week. I think I'm going to start with the black one. That's fun. So I usually do this completely upside down, and then I pull those guys out. So what I do here is I kind of use this like a block schedule. I split this top little section into 2, and then I get out my washi cutter card. Then I put another little guy there, washi cutting card. Then I count 4 out for my daughter. 1, 2, 3, 4. Put this right there. And 1, 2, 3, 4 for my husband, for his schedule. No. Then 4 for me. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I am going to do that on this side of the page as well, and then for all 5 of the weeks, but I will not make you watch that. I'll be right back. All right, I am back after putting in all of those sections. I didn't write everything. I'll write it on this first week, and then I'll just go in later and do it. So this section is for my stuff. This one is for my husband. This one is for my kid. This one is for our cleaning task of the day, and then this one is for the temperature and weather. I never remember which order I like these two in, so it's fine. Alrighty, so first things first, stuff from here. I'm going to pop in Indigenous Peoples Day. I'm gonna do it like this, I think, because I'd rather have Thanksgiving Day Canada showing than Columbus Day. There, perfect. Then I'm gonna pop in the Halloween. I'm so excited for Halloween. Sometimes we even get snow on Halloween, which is so much fun. And of course, I again forgot to put my paydays on before I put my dates on. That's okay. Payday for me on the 3rd. How many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I'm gonna do payday for me on the 17th. I have a friend whose birthday is the 17th of March, who's born on St. Patrick's Day. And so anytime there's a month, or like whenever I do the 17th of a month, for some reason I always think of him. It's really fun. Friend from college, super duper fun birthdays every year, you know, as college kids do with holidays. Birthdays on St. Patrick's Day, I would assume most college kids are crazy. I have one more payday, so I think I'm going to add it for the 24th, because my husband has the opposite paydays than I do, and usually he'll do one transfer a month to our joint account, which then I use for paying all of our bills. So I'll do that. Gonna do Hello October. Probably I'm gonna do it here with some deco. I'm gonna do this guy. Let's do this. I'm gonna do that. Do that. And then I'm gonna do a little bit of a, no, that's way too big. Maybe a heart. Will a heart fit? No, that's even too big. Okay. Well, I'm gonna do my little dots. These little dotted lines, I think they're fun to put on my hello of the month, because it's just so cute. It kind of makes it, I don't know, stand out in a fun way. All right. So there's Hello October. I don't know what I can do here. Maybe one of these leaves, like little florals. It's kind of fun. Getting to deco early. All right, there we go. That's in. Now it's time for plans. I need my little footballs, and I need to order more footballs. Gonna put one in here. Oops. Because we are at the Rams. The game is at 5:15, but it's Thursday night. If it's on Thursday, I know it's a Thursday night football game, so it's not that big of a deal. The 12th, the 19th, I think we're Sunday night football on the 19th, and then the 26th. So at Rams, the 12th is at Bucks at 10. 19th is ATL for the Sunday night football game, and then at Texans at 10. Wow, that's not a zero. There we go. Cool. those are in, and then I have an appointment on the 3rd. No, not that plan. Not that one. Not that one. This is why I need to reorganize. Sorry. Everything for my Planner Kate stuff, because the organizational tactics are really quite awful. I have an appointment for my brows. I'm gonna do that on one of, no, let's do it on the gray one because I did the orange eye. 12:45. That can go up here. Perfect. My work has a thing this day. I think I'm gonna do it on a big one, and I'm gonna do I'm gonna write where it is, and then 11 to 4. What this means is oh, it's a Wednesday. Sweet. My mom is picking up my daughter, so I don't need to worry about that. Wednesdays are early release for my daughter's school district, and now my mom is going to start picking up my daughter for the early release days, so that's good. This is tentative for the pumpkin patch, which I will not add in, but I am going to add in on the 5th that we are doing a breast cancer run. I have a friend who is going through breast cancer treatments right now, and she texted all of us saying, does anybody want to do the breast cancer run? And I said, yep, we are down, all for it. So we are doing that to support her. There's no school. That is a payroll week. That's not gonna be fun. Well, whatever. I'll figure that out when I get there. I'm gonna do one of these because my husband has a new rotation. And I don't need it. I don't need the new rotation noted per se. I just want to make sure that I have the date of the new rotation noted so that I know, okay, right now he'll be working the 12th through the 15th. Come the 19th, is he working the 19th through the 22nd? Is he working the 22nd through the 25th? Is he working the 20th through the 24th? Or, you know, whatever it might be. So, that's good. We are getting our piano tuned, which is very exciting. I'm sorry if you watched, or if you watched like all of my monthlies, because this probably gets extremely repetitive, but I'm still testing out which planner I like. I most definitely think that I need the week and the month view at the same time. It works better, and I think it's working better than the Christie. I love the Christie planner, and I don't want to get rid of her. She's beautiful, but I just don't know if she's working for me, and it's very sad. But I really like decorating her, so I'm not totally sure. There is an Oktoberfest. I don't know why I did it on that one, but whatever. Maybe I'll remember which Oktoberfest this is. Probably not. Ooh, I've got an idea. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna write. I think it's so funny that we have Oktoberfests in October, because that's not when Oktoberfest is, but all of our like breweries and like even a German pub and our German car dealership, they all do this, they all do their own Oktoberfest, which I just find completely not in the spirit of Oktoberfest, so it's really funny. Gonna write this guy to be here in case I want to do that event. I think I'm gonna add in the black washi for this. I'm gonna know that there's no school on Friday after having none on Wednesday and Thursday, but and ideally I would have moved that. I just don't feel like it today. They have no school these days for conferences. Fun for everybody. I think it's to make sure, I think it started last year, and I think it was to make sure that kids coming to school on November 1st, because before it was November 1st was Friday, weren't hyped up on sugar and being crazy people. Okay, I'm gonna add another sticker here for Taylor Swift. I am very much a Swiftie, and I want to celebrate the release. I live on the West Coast though, so I'll get it on on Thursday the 2nd at 9 p.m., which is very exciting. Okay, I don't know yet which days are gonna be my Zoom days for a Patreon I'm in, and everything else is gonna be in this guy. So what I wanna do for here, see, and this is why I always bend my sticky notes. Okay, the 19th. I am going to add blank ones. This week, This week you get these little guys. Sir husband, we're gonna get these. So in these ones, I write my husband's work schedule for the day. So he's a brewer. If he's brewing that day, he will go into work at 5 a.m. If he's not brewing that day, he goes in closer to 6. Sundays are always more of a 6:30 kind of day, just because there's no brewing that happens on Sundays or Saturdays, but all right, see, this is gonna, okay, that's the 19th, right? That's what I said. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna put it over there. Then on this one, he's gonna get 4 unmatching ones, or partially unmatching. Husband. This guy is so crooked. It's way harder to put stickers down straight when you're not like on top of the planner page. And so it's really easy to not put them down straight when you are doing a video and you're not like on top of your planner page because you're trying to not show your head in the viewfinder. Okay, so Sunday is the new rotation. I'm just gonna do 3 here. I messed up. I don't care. It's not that big of a deal. It's not that deep. This color is really not the color that I was expecting, but I'd already done it and I was like, whatever. It goes well enough and it's just for 1 week, so I'm not too worried. So I'm gonna do this, and then when I find out, oh, biscuits. When I find out what his schedule is for the new rotation, I will finish the rest of those. Okay, so now I'm gonna put that there. Now I'm gonna flip back to the front and I'm gonna do all of my daughter's stuff. So for her stuff, I'm gonna do ballet on orange. And then I guess I will do swim on gray. I don't know if you can hear my cat, but I don't know if they're fighting or if he's just whining about stuff. Whew. She's in a lot of activities. Okay. So on Tuesdays, she has swim. Thursdays, she has swim. And then Tuesdays, she has ballet right before swim. Perfect. Next page. Swim. Alrighty. I will write, so she has no school on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. I will write in here, like if I'm hanging out with her at home, if my husband's off any of those days, he'll hang out with her, or if my mom's gonna hang out with her, you know, whatever the case may be, I'll write who she's with up in here, her section. All right, the next section, or the next stuff I have to do is my husband's rehearsal schedule. So I think I'm gonna do jazz band on here, which is good. So those are on Tuesday nights. I don't know yet which days. On Mondays he'll have symphony, but I do know he'll have twins. So I'm gonna do, that's 3. I need 4. So you are now very quickly learning why I have always ordered this extra sheet of the boxes, because I need it. Maybe not so much in the summertime, but definitely in the school year and getting into music season for everything. He used to also have a rehearsal on Wednesday nights. He's not in that group anymore. So yeah, we got a lot going on come the school year. That's there. I know he has a gig. I don't have it on this one though, so I need to look up something or just assume, which I will try not to do. I would assume they'll have wins this Thursday. Nothing like the day before Thanksgiving. There's nothing, or day before Halloween. There's nothing there. So there's his stuff. Okay. When is... Whoa. The symphony concerts are in October. I don't know why I was thinking November. Okay. So now I've got a couple more things. I have a doctor's appointment. I'll just do this little guy because that's easier. At 7:30, which will impact my ability to bring our kiddo to school. And that is Wednesday, the 22nd. I didn't realize that it was this weekend. Okay, so I don't know if I'll do that run then, because I'll have my kiddo. Okay, so we've got, I'm gonna do a white one, and I'm gonna get my concert stickers. Okay, so we're gonna do concert. This is the Saturday. Then I'm gonna write the Sunday one. I guess I'll do it a P because I did it for the other ones. Really? Whew. Okay. Now I'm gonna go back. I did not realize it was that. Happy I looked that up. Okay. So next up, I'm gonna have to go to this week. And on here, I'm gonna do, I don't think I need those. I'm gonna save that because I don't know which one we are gonna go to. So for my husband, let's do the gray. Because he'll go to all three. He'll probably also have a rehearsal before they'll probably have their final dress rehearsal this morning of this, because the symphonies usually have like a guest soloist, and so they usually do one final rehearsal, dress rehearsals this night, and then another dress rehearsal in the morning. And I don't know what time dress rehearsal will be. Probably 6-ish, I would assume, at the school where they have the concert. I don't know yet which one my daughter and I will go to. Most likely it'll be the Sunday one, and we will go with my mom. Okay, that's even more stuff. Okay, so I have my doctor's appointment. I've got the symphony in. I've got the symphony here, which this is really important for me. Okay, so holy cow. I am going to find my to-do stickers. So they're probably in here somewhere. Wow, things are flying. See, I didn't have as many in September. You know, sometimes you don't need as much in September. what I like to do, and I won't do this on camera just because it's a little tedious, but I had my little to-do stickers here. These are custom. They're probably not custom actually, because they're just to do. So it's a pretty basic word, but this is the Julie's Plans font, which I really like that it's all lowercase. I tend to like all lowercase or all uppercase. It's just a look that I prefer. So that's what that'll look like when I do all of those, which I will do before I take photos, but after filming. Next up, I think this is all fine and dandy. And so now I'm gonna go to here. And what I wanna do here is put that aside. I'm going to alternate highlights. I'm gonna do, this is Apricot Mild Liner. It's a better orange than the orange. And then this is the dark gray, which is better than the light gray for these purposes. Whoopsies, oh well. So I got the habit tracker down. I'll pick my habits later. I tend to pick the same ones, but for the sake of time, I am going to add, do I want it up top? I don't know where I want it. Oh, that's kind of nice. Where do I want this one? Maybe I'll do this one at the bottom. It'll be like a mirror image. Ooh, I need to add, well, I need to add the decor, but I also need to add girls because I like them. So I have these girls. I don't know if I have any other Halloween-y ones. They're, all of her sheets, I love all of her sheets, but they're all different sizes, so it makes it really hard. I really like this girl actually, so I think I'm gonna do her. I don't even need to look. Maybe I'll do two of them. Let me move that. Oh, rogue charger. Sorry, this is where like my computer sits when I'm normally at my desk. And so the rogue charger gets around. Gonna add her right there. And then we're gonna do her friend right next to her. And it's like they're taking a photo at the pumpkin patch. Adorbs. Okay. I want to do deco, but I want to do just a couple more little box things because I just thought of something that I wanted to do. I want to add a payroll week icon, and I'll just, I don't want them to be on white. Yeah. Payroll week, payroll week, payroll week. So when I, run payroll, I'm usually really, really busy on Mondays and Tuesdays of payroll week. And yeah, my employee and I, we have just the two of us and we run payroll for 1,700. So it's not an easy task. It's a lot of chasing people down. It's a lot of just, stress. We're fine. We have a pretty pretty good system, I would say. It's actually surprisingly good. We have a really fairly simple time with stuff, which is nice. And I thought of something else, and what did I want to do? I have gap work on these nights. Gonna do it on orange because I have 5 of those. So I switched my availability to Wednesdays from Mondays, which is really helpful during symphony time, just because the symphony rehearsals are on Monday and it just made it hard. Now that my mom is picking up my daughter for early release days, I can go into gap a little bit earlier, which helps them, helps me, and everything is good. Also, if you are in the market for a second job, I highly recommend the Gap brands. The vibe is just really fun. The people there are great. The discount's awesome. And just, I don't know, I know my town so well. And so our Gap is in a very touristy area. So we get a lot of tourists coming in. And like, they're just wandering around. It's right around dinner time that I'm there. And they're like, oh yeah, we're just finishing up some stuff before we go figure out where to eat for dinner. And like, I'll ask them questions and I just get to help them figure out what they want to do for dinner, which is really, really great. So I highly recommend Gap brands if you are in the market for a second job. I'm popping in the recycling stickers. Did I put that up top? No. Okay. And the garbage cans. We have once a week garbage, and then recycling happens every other week. Which is good, good, good. All right, I think that part is done. I have my deco, which I need to do. I think I have no October birthdays, which is really surprising. I've used almost every little thing. I've got 8 little ones, and then these little guys, got 5 of those. So yeah, I use a lot. What I want to do is over here, do another favorites. I've been liking having like a favorites on here. Nothing is gonna be big enough. To block. Yes, I am aware I didn't finish talking, but that's okay. I think I'm gonna, I don't know, that doesn't look great. I think I'm gonna do favorites over here. No, I'm not. I'm gonna do it here because I will forget that it's underneath there. I know myself. And yeah, I will definitely forget to flip that open often. Even though I'm supposed to flip it open every day because of my, habit tracker on that side, but I'm not the best at habit tracking. I try to be good because there's a lot of things that I want to improve on and get better at, and habit tracking is such a good way to do that, because if you're honest with yourself on what habits might actually get tracked, what habits that you want to be better at, then you can do it. But I'm not that way. That's not in a straight line and I don't care. All right. Perfecto. So now I'm gonna move all of my pens, all of my markers, all my stuff, and I'm gonna try to figure out where I want decor. I almost bought the journaling kit, like the journaling sheet for this, but I decided not to because I was like, oh, I don't know if I need that. And now I'm questioning that decision. But you know, is what it is. I'm gonna do a boo here. Oh, you didn't see that because I'm insane. I did the boo out of her. It's great. So yeah, I'm just gonna kind of throw the little decorations all around, which is really fun. And just, I'm gonna use up this entire sheet, I'm pretty sure. And just make it really, really pretty. Which again, I'm not gonna make you sit through that because that'll be a little bit boring. So I'll be right back. Okay, so I have put all of the little decos all over the place. I just kind of sporadically placed them. It wasn't super thought processy, you know, just putting, you know, pumpkins everywhere, bat here, bat over here, got some stuff on here, just kind of sporadically placed them. So not really anything super fun to look at. So that's why I just didn't film it. Anyway, that is my October spread in my Laurel Denise and large-sized planner. Thank you so much for watching this video. I had so much fun with this kit. I love this kit. It's adorable. It makes me really happy. I'm happy I got to use a couple of the girls from Red Lyrics, and it just works perfectly. If you liked this video, please make sure to hit the thumbs up button. If you'd like to see more of my videos, please hit that subscribe button. I don't know how often I'll post, kind of maybe hopefully aim for like twice a week, perhaps. I don't know. I'm contemplating if I want to do plum paper hourly, daily content as well. We'll see. Anyway, subscribe just to see what I've got going. And if you want to hear more about my crazy life on loving little label stickers. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Sorry, my light just went out and that is time to go. I will chat at you later and you'll see my hands next time. Bye.